All right, we are live. Hello, family. Hello, and happy Friday.
Hello.
All right.
A little bit of both.
Good morning.
Don't mind us. A couple minutes late. We were chit chatting in the green room. We were eating all the snacks.
Yeah.
And they were good too.
Mm-hmm.
Time to send the runner out for some more.
Wife's gonna be baking real soon.
Ooh.
Yeah,
All
Your
right.
wife is going to be baking.
yeah. The next,
Why, you put her in the frying pan? I'm
Pardon me?
kidding. Bacon. You're kidding.
baking. No, no, not
BACON.
baking.
DHP's doing his Let's Get Ready to Rumble.
Oh, there you go.
Let's get ready. I can't yell. My wife, she works 17 hours, so I can't.
It's a
You
whisper.
have
can't
to
really
be
let's get ready.
quiet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've already got the questions that are in there starred. I've got a couple in the coffee shop, at least one that I see. So if you got a question, put it in there. But before we get started, Nadia had a suggestion, so I'm going to give her the floor.
Well, I don't know if anybody is interested in an idea that was downloaded to me, but there was an idea of since words can deceive and using the right intention, I was wondering if we can picture an idea. Oh, am I supposed to be on my soapbox? I'm sorry.
You are.
Okay, I'm on my
You have the
soapbox.
talking stick.
Well, I'm not done sweeping it yet. All right. Come on now.
It's like a little dusty here. All right.
All right. There we go.
So, since some words can deceive or the intention can be wrong, if we have how many people here? 14 plus the round table. We picture what our wish is for humanity, but we all have to have the same idea. And we do that in silence, just picturing it, manifesting it in your head. Every 7 people equal 100 people to do this. So if you guys are interested, I'd like to know on the live chat, and we could probably do that later on. Okay, John?
Do you want them to just
I want to get some ideas. Do they want to
let's put
out
in
there?
your idea of what you want for humanity, and we'll kind of go with majority rules.
I think DHP wants me to disappear. He put nod. I mean, no, I mean, if we want
He
peace.
wants half of you to disappear.
Huh? What was that?
He wants half of you to disappear.
I know. Half of IA will still be here.
Okay. Will you guys be working on that? And of course, your questions. And I'm going to pause a second. I want to know why Mary Jean was in handcuffs on the side of the road last night.
Ooh, sounds.
What?
Was there a secret word? Was there a
What
safety
have
word?
you been doing?
Safe word. Safe word, Nadia. Is that?
Safe word? It used to be a secret. It's not anymore.
Okay. All right. She answered it. Okay. Wow.
Are you sure? It was your son? You sure?
Okay. Wow. But the fact that it was your car, your property, your responsibility.
Mhm.
I know how that works. Okay.
I have same problem with his car.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to worry about that. 1, I don't drive, and 2, I don't have any biological kids with me.
See? You're just a rebel in your own way. He
Papa
plays it
was
safe.
a rolling stone.
Oh, yeah.
Wherever
still a
he laid his
rolling.
hat was his home.
And when he died. All
All
right, rolling.
Sylvia's mother said.
All right. So, mixed salad today. We're just going to throw anything and everything in there. We talked Wednesday on what Roundtable next week will entail. Have we agreed on World's Fair? Because I've been doing that homework.
Oh my God. Did you see how now when you put World's Fair, does it include expeditions?
Yes, because they were originally
the same,
called the
yes.
World's Expos. Yes.
Right.
There are a lot.
Yes.
Yep, there's a ton.
A
There
whole lot
are.
more. The first one that is on record, as far as I understand, was in 1851 in London in the Crystal Palace.
Beg to differ, ma'am.
Oh,
Say it isn't so.
get the brush out. She's going to get on her soapbox.
No, I have. I'm going to send it to you anyway. 1790 was in Prague, Bohemia, the first industrial exhibition of King Leopold II. It was also his coronation.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna say that incorporated his coronation. So, I mean, let's dive that and see if it's that was really an expo, or
okay.
was
Yeah.
it to
Because
get people there for his ego?
I had a little information in my ear, not sure 100%, but I believe it was Leopold who tried to divide Africa and own it. So I think there is something to do with that
Can we
first
put that
expo.
as a question in the chat then?
Can we?
Can we?
Can you put
I'm
it in a
asking
question?
you.
Put in a question and let's see.
Does your sausage fingers work this morning?
Yeah. So yeah, it'd be nice to know, is Leopold part of the 13 families?
Okay. While I'm a shuffling, I will
Leopold
ask.
II.
In this density.
In this density, in this timeline of this dimension.
Mm-hmm. And while we're on the subject of world fairs, anybody ever seen that movie Tomorrowland?
Not yet.
I think it's based on
I did.
world fairs kind of thing. It's supposed to
Really?
be an expo for new technologies and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, did I?
Nice question, King.
Yeah, you know how these downloads come up all of a sudden. You know, I just have to put these things out.
Okay.
They're starting to sound real.
Yes, he is a part of that.
Yeah. I was getting this.
Nasty coven chariot trying to take over the world, basically.
I got a yes on that as well.
Yeah.
I have a follow-up question to that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want a follow-up question to that?
No, I have a follow-up question.
Okay, go ahead.
Was he X'd out of the families after this because of something? I mean, it seemed like he's no longer, that family line is no longer part of the 13. If, for lack of a better term, it was snuffed. Can you confirm that? This was like a brazen act of, it seems like when he brought that,
Like defiance.
yeah, when he brought that out, he brought light on these things, and that seems to be why they had to continue with these world's fairs in a sense. Okay.
Absolutely. Yes, he was.
Okay. Here's another question then. The division of Africa, if it was true, was he trying to take the third of the part that had Ethiopia in it?
Mm.
I'm getting no. It seems like there was another plan, not that that wasn't the main part of the plan, if you will. I think it was part of the plan, but it there was something else. It was bigger. Kind of got snuffled out. That's what I'm getting.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it.
Mm-hmm. I got a no to your question, but to Jay, I'm getting a yes on.
Yeah. Okay. I kind of know where
I got a yes, but it was more about money issues.
Okay. It seems to be the money. My question is, this has something to do with the east because my rods are pointing east. Can you confirm that? Maybe that's the real
Is that India?
I don't know what it's pointing to. It's just pointing east.
I just got to see what's east of Africa.
I'm getting further east. I'm getting
Yeah,
like Vietnam
Whatever's.
China?
or Indonesia.
Lots of secrets, and
Yep.
the Knight of Pentacles is facing east. So yes,
Okay,
there
yeah,
is
that's
more
something
to it than that.
something east. I don't know if we'll ever know that whole truth on that, but it's like I said, this exposure, something about the east. I think everything you guys all have said, money, Africa, but it was actually even much bigger. And I don't know how you interpret bigger, but that's what got the families angry and gave them the snuffle. But
I got a download of the Philippines.
Oh, did you? Because I was
Okay.
thinking the 13th family being a Lee dynasty. Did that come from the Philippines?
Well, I mean, we don't know. Our education is limited of how far these dynasties stretch when they
seems
started to
yes to both.
rename the
I
groups.
think yes to both Philippines.
I'm getting a big
China,
yes on that, Jen.
Philippines right now are holding one of the biggest gold deposits there ever existed.
Really?
Yes.
Marcos.
I
Hold on.
pulled one on that. Yes, this is contractual with the Philippines. So yeah, there's something there.
Does this have something to do with the underground tunnels? This whole Leopold, whatever that was, is there something to do with the underground tunnels with that? Not just mining.
Yes.
Yeah, it seems to be the underground tunnels.
Oh,
Yes, highly guarded
I'm
as
getting a
well.
strong yes. Yeah.
Highly
Okay.
guarded.
that's amazing. They've had underground tunnels.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're ancient.
Wow.
Not all of them, but most of them are
Right.
ancient tunnels.
I have been, even though my hair doesn't look wet, I have been deep diving all last night and today. It's,
Well,
You've been
you're
breathing
solid.
underwater again.
what was that, John?
You've been breathing underwater again.
I was holding my breath a lot of times. Yeah, I got into Tartaria. I got into Khazar. I got into
Zara.
it's Genghis Khan being part of the Khazars.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot to Genghis Khan that we were lied about, or
I
we were
know.
told.
I honestly don't think he conquered everything he was given.
Yeah.
Most of these
No.
things, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some conquering, don't get me wrong, but they willingly did.
Well, his last name Khan
Mm,
represented King of Kings.
yeah. Yes. I found a lot of that too. And do you know, the more I deep dive into these world fairs or expos, the more Tartaria starts rolling into it.
Exactly. So very interesting. I don't know if I want to go to like.
Let's not go too much further into this because I think this actually ties into the World's Fairs.
Yeah.
I think the
it'll
World's
all
Fairs
link.
have something to do with not just technology and the families, but the tunnel system.
I agree. You
know, that's kind of.
That's what I was trying. I was thinking there was going to be like maybe 100 World's Fair, and then try to figure out if they're underground or if they're ley lines. There are thousands.
Yeah, they've just been renamed over the years, but they all gave the same purpose. But if they were created, I don't care what you called them, for inventors presenting new things, it wasn't just that, but it was a lot of things. It tells you how far back our technology goes because, whether it's free energy or I don't know what else we could add to it, but remember the incubator babies and that kind of stuff?
Yes.
With aliens selling children. I mean, this goes back way, way, way.
Robots.
Yeah.
Domo.
There was a
Domo.
Mr. Roboto.
Thank you.
I had to finish it. He would keep saying Domo. Rio de Janeiro, they had the exposition on their ports. Well, what was for ports?
Yeah.
I mean, it was interesting just to look at it, but I'm going to have to probably get a giant map and pin every place and see.
Well, motor vehicles. I mean, we've been convinced that it wasn't until late 1800s, early 1900s with Ford, and well, there was a guy before that, but they had free energy
Steam
vehicles.
engine.
I had something else that was very interesting. There, the census in Chicago, 1893 World Fair.
Hmm.
The population in Chicago was 4,000, but 100,000 people came to the World's Fair.
Yeah.
Did you build hotel?
Yeah,
Did
where
you-
did they stay? Did
No.
they just like have
They
campgrounds
had, I
there?
think they had mangers throughout the outskirts of town.
Majors. And then you also have to understand before that, there was that great Chicago fire. Was that the
That's
Maui?
Miss O'Leary's cow now. No, let's blame it on the cow, okay?
First of all, a woman would never put a lantern on the floor. Yeah, but I mean, you kind of wonder, did the fire just destroy everything so it can get built up, or I mean,
Well,
bricks don't burn,
they-
bricks don't burn. So
well, if they need an excuse to do excavation, redo their stuff, that would be a great excuse to do it. Clear everybody out.
Buy the land.
Mm-hmm.
reverse the water.
Yep.
China was buying the land in Chicago after the fire.
It's almost like the Maui. I wonder if O'Leary's cow was part of a do. A weapon.
Who?
It was it was the old-fashioned lantern direct weapon.
That's what it was. Yep.
Uh,
Oh,
I
goodness.
thought it was pretty interesting how little people lived here and how big that fair became,
Right.
and how, I guess with fire, buildings don't burn. So it was a Tartarian buildings to begin with.
Well, that's just it. In those fires, buildings did burn. Brick, stone.
Brick buildings burn
Yeah. Yes.
from O'Leary's cow.
From I mean, I'm talking about all the major cities. If you look at any of the old photographs, they were stone and brick, not just wood that burned. They burned, they disintegrated. It looked like that dustification.
So we're not
From all
talking
the
about just
buildings.
normal everyday flames that you
We're
would
talking
find.
do.
I think the World's Fairs were precursors to many resets in many aspects.
Yeah.
Well, can we ask the Rods? Was it do? Did they have do back then? Direct energy weapons.
Or thermite.
Thermite.
True.
Yeah,
No, this seems.
that's what took down the Twin Towers.
Is it? No, this
Yeah.
was mystical. This was mystical.
Are we talking
was it-
off-worlders?
Don't blame Merlin.
I'm talking off-worlders.
Portal energy. It's all combined.
But I'm gonna.
It's from above. Yes, from above. And I think there's something to do with the from below as well. I think there's something to do with the tunnels below these World's Fairs that the power connection, that's what destroyed them. I'm getting a yes on that. It has to do with something below also. Interesting.
I think you've got a point to maybe Middle Earth. This came from above and below.
Wow.
Interesting.
Sorry,
This
but-
is a process.
I got a
This
lot
is
of
working
Texan switches too.
working together to create this loss. The world card comes in, and when I use her, and then she shows up with the Empress, these are my Shambhala cards, but that can also be off-world too, different worlds, so to speak. So I think the damage came from below and above.
Jen, we were thinking that part of Atlantis is also underneath Lake Michigan. I wonder if there was still Atlantean in Middle Earth that with the technology.
Yes.
They weren't the only ones.
Mhm.
These
Yeah,
are
it
cup
was
cards.
straight
They weren't
yes.
the only ones.
Yeah, Jen's right. Straight yes, there's more.
No.
Yeah, more involved with that.
Yeah, Ace of Wands. There's more than just Atlanteans.
Mhm.
Yeah, that Page of Cups means you'd be surprised how many were
Yeah,
there.
it's quite a few.
quite numerous. Yeah.
Or is it quite a few, or does it represent quite a few? Like, in other words, someone acting upon four other races almost. Yeah, many.
Many.
Yeah. Feels like the technology actually for those fires might have been Atlantean off-worldish, or that, like it said, it's all tied together.
Yeah, because they're all a melting pot of all off-worlders. Go ahead, Jen.
Ongoing war. There's because this is war, all right? And I pulled the star card.
This is amazing. Interesting. Very interesting.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Let's
Well,
see what the chat has. What do we got today?
Yeah, that was a touch. And stay tuned for next week.
Honestly, because
the roundtable turns.
This is next week's roundtable. I could go on here. This is great.
Oh, I know. We're gonna get off on a tangent. I'm sure it'll go
I think
on.
we already did.
We did.
Yeah, that's
All right.
interesting.
I think next week's roundtable should read tangents.
Tangents. Roundtable tangents. Get
I'll
your
hold my
brushes.
breath
We
for
will be on
else.
our soapboxes.
And then we all meet at one place, and then we just go off in different rabbit holes.
There you go.
And then we'll have Jay tie it all together.
Tie it all together.
Yeah.
We all come out one side of the rabbit hole, and Jay has to know where we've been.
Tie it together with one word. One word.
Silly
All right.
rabbit.
I'm going to go over here to the coffee shop for this question from someone. As I'm studying and learning the ancient Hebrew alphabet, the first letter.
I can't imagine who this would be.
I'm trying to think.
Alf. Yeah. Alf.
Oh, okay.
That little off-world character that had a comedy show back in the.
Yeah, Alf.
Yeah. Stands for God and is silent. Okay. The last letter, Tav, means mark or truth. Yes. I'm starting to realize as studying the letters, starting with the first through the last, and there's 22, right? Okay. Yes. Through God and only through God, we eventually understand the truth. Is this correct? Okay.
And interestingly enough, if you look at the Bible currently, if you will, there's 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet. We now technically have 66. If you go to the Protestants, it's 72, I believe. But anyway, 66.
Protestant has 72 letters?
72 books. We have 66 in the Bible. The Protestant Bible.
I thought we were talking letters. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, I seen this kind of this download I got. It intersects with the alphabet and the Bible books, because the each of the Torah and of the Bible, each book begins with the bet. It literally is drawn out on every Bible and every Torah. First letter is God. The first letter actually represented by a picture in the Bible is the bet. And eventually that Revelations is the 66th book, and that also means truth.
Yeah.
So I think there's 3 lessons in every letter is what I'm getting. But anyway, go ahead, please.
I started studying that a few years ago in the way the Bible was written, but then I started paying attention to patterns because we don't have it in completion. We only have the canonized. Can you imagine what's in between?
Exactly. That's just it. But anyway, what was my question on that? I forget.
Let's do the first part and then I'll read the rest.
Okay. Can you read the first part again, Jen?
Yep. I'm starting to realize as studying the letters, starting with the first through the last, through God and only through God, we eventually understand the truth. Is this correct? Okay.
Don't be afraid to disagree.
No, I'm getting a yes on that.
It is a yes, but I have a question that is also a yes, so I want to make sure. Okay, maybe I should say it before Jen just did her forehead.
Jen is conflicted. She
Okay,
must be getting
my
more.
question that might have Jen conflicted, because we are fractals of God, do we have the truth within us? That's
Oh,
the
I get a strong yes on that one.
So our truth is within us.
Yes.
Yes to yours, Nadia.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, definitely within you. Now, the Spirit's trying to make a very firm point here. It means you have no idea what you're missing because they have lied and taken it and taken it and taken it.
Great.
Are you correct? Yes, absolutely. Truth is coming. Exactly how these letters represent. Okay. But these assholes, deep state, contracted to keep that from us.
Mhm.
But if we really knew what we need to know from the Hebrew alphabet, we would move away from those thoughts and to a smoother sailing and totally get full picture of the truth, because that's a sword card. Man, can you imagine how many secrets? Wow. The next, they said,
Oh,
pull
they are
one more. There's your thief.
Every letter, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you're saying
Yeah,
every
yeah,
letter
very
of the
strong.
Hebrew alphabet has a truth connected to the Bible? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that there's truth or lessons or trials within the Hebrew Bible that brings us to a quote truth
Yeah.
through God. Okay, but the hard part is that I realize we can't take the words themselves as is, because even the words, the letters that are omitted or twisted in the translations, it really comes down to it's much larger problem than I thought it would be. But it's like every single letter and every single word can be the truth, at the same time can be every bit as a distortion.
Well, we know that the Hebrew alphabet, just that one symbol can represent multiple words, or
Right.
one letter is a whole word.
Yeah.
But also, I believe the Hebrew letters are related to the numbers.
Well,
And
they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
the numbers with the meanings are easier to relate than to the deception of the word.
I have to believe this actually corresponds with the ancient Aramaic. It's just we don't have anything documented in that aspect. I think the ancient Aramaic also is a number system in their alphabet, even though you can't find it. It just feels like wisdom lost, you know.
Well, if you're technically, I'm just guessing here, with in Hebrew, if you're not a scribe or a rabbi, I mean, how would you know? Normal layman can't really figure this out. Or we don't have anything to base it off of. Where's our chart? What are we translating here? It's very difficult. And
Agreed.
which one's correct?
Anyway, thank you. Appreciate that.
All right. Well, yeah, the second part of what you said is, I believe the letters in between first and last represent trials and understandings. We must comprehend and gain wisdom to eventually reach the truth. So yeah, there's just so much missing. But what do we
Absolutely.
compare it to? Where's our chart translation, so to speak?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't it 1 to 9, the Hebrew letters, and then it goes again 1 through 9? Is that how it works?
Or are you talking
Number
about
9.
the
A
English?
is 1, B is 2 in Hebrew.
Oh,
Number 9.
yes. Yeah. Well,
Number 9.
yes, there is a corresponding yes to that. The 9, although I think there is a repeat to it, but there's nothing written in stone. Once you get past 10, then the numeric system takes over. I don't believe each actual letter represents 22, like, you know.
No, like gematria, no, but 0 to 9. I'm sorry, 1 to 9.
0, 1 to actually 10. because 10 is completion. 10 is in there.
But 10
it's
equals 1.
technically 1 0. Yes, exactly.
Yes.
1.
So, okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, y'all gonna make me math. Okay.
Well, that's how I add a couple of like names and all that stuff. It's pretty neat.
We just need to have redneckness alphabet. Okay.
Yes.
It would be
Get my
so
hot
much
tub
simpler.
going out front.
All right. That is what I have in the coffee shop. All right. Let's go up here. We have 17 starred already.
Ooh,
Wow.
Wow.
lots. Okay.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to start. I'm looking at timestamps here. I believe.
I can
Caroline
fly.
I
had
believe I can fly.
I believe that Dennis had the first one.
Oh, there's one above that DHP's above
Oh.
Carolyn, but I don't know if you see it.
Hold on. Okay.
Dennis, you have one up there?
No, you can do that.
I have one at the beginning, yes.
Yeah, Dennis had one also.
Well, did it get cut off?
Well, probably.
All right. Go ahead and
Wait.
ask away.
Ta-da!
There it is.
Ooh.
If history repeats itself in cycles, does each cycle also include the events depicted in the book of Revelation? I believe so. I've always believed that. But I always
Yeah, because this time they played around with it and embellished it a little. What happened? Jen got an ace.
no. I had a card fly across and it landed in the floor. And it's the creator card.
I knew it was a big card, but
And
oh
I'm
man.
like, okay, I'll listen to you. All right. All righty. Let's see. I always believe that if you've read it once, you're going to see it again, if not 2 or 3 times, events that happened. Let's see.
Okay.
So I wonder how many times we've had Revelation.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Several
to
times, apparently.
Yeah. If you remember it, I think we talked about this a while back. We got 10 cycles at one point. If I'm not mistaken, it was 10 and we're in the final cycle apparently.
So we're in the 11 of enlightenment. That would be cool.
Wow. You have an ace.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely. Now, it's interesting. These events happen and recycle with great leaders, like when there's really major events that we've picked up on.
Mm-hmm.
Where you see it once, you will see it again. There's 2 2s. They repeat themselves. If it happens once, it'll happen again.
Jen, would it be the same leader as a different soul? I mean, a different person, but the same soul?
Yeah, that I was just asking something similar. It seems that that's an angelic placement of soul or possibly an angel, whatever. When those people are rulers or significant, that's their role that they play. It feels.
Well, at times we had multiples here that were wreaking havoc. So I wouldn't, maybe every once in a while they would repeat themselves, but I think that it's more about multiple leaders. Okay. Yeah, because I'm getting divine feminine and masculine, because normally you would find both.
Yeah.
Like
I agree with that.
Jezebel and what they did to
Sorry.
her. I mean, you know.
I can't help it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think it's
a name.
possible that they reincarnated. It is possible. Yeah, once they left here, they could come back around. Just depends. That's a strength card. Well, this has to do a lot with the spiritual leaders. So, just like we know that John the Baptist or Johann the Baptist, we believe and know that he was Elijah. So if Elijah came back, well, from the Old Testament and he came back in the New Testament, we do understand that. So just as the negative could reincarnate, so could the positive.
Mhm. Right.
Interesting. The base card on that, but then there are some that were first time arounds and the only time around because that's independent by themselves.
Wow.
It's a little bit of both.
No more going to Earth for you.
Yeah.
One time.
You were bad enough the first time around. You ain't going back around. Okay.
Can I be a leader? Can I be a leader? That's I'm always a tree.
I've been a leader.
Yeah.
And next time they said, okay, we need a volunteer.
Are you going to get it right this time? Are you going to get it right this
I
time?
joined the right service too because it's never again volunteer yourself.
Yeah, poor old King with no volunteers. Okay, King, you're going.
Never again volunteer myself.
I
All of
believe
us swore
Michael.
we weren't.
I
Sorry,
will
Jen.
not
That's
walk
all right.
in anymore.
Go ahead. Say what you want to
I
say,
think
Jen.
after the last time he was hiding in the back of the classroom going, you don't see me. Nope.
They didn't see him. They heard the jingle of the keys.
Yep. All right. Let's go back up here. Here's DHP. In the movie PI.
Pie.
Okay.
Oh, is that the one with the tiger?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
No, this is a different movie.
Oh, okay.
I know the movie. I know the movie he's talking about.
Then
Okay. I know the
It's-
tiger one.
I do
The
too.
apple.
The life
Yeah, that
of
was
Pi.
something of pie or something of pie. This movie is literally just called Pie.
Oh,
Was
okay.
it 3.4? Okay.
There's a 216 digit number. Wow. It's described as the name of God. The number can be used for good or bad. Is there something to this number? Was this number used to build the second temple?
Well, numbers
Should've put
like
those numbers.
words are powerful. So yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that just did in the movie. That's actually the 216 letters are actually the name of God. That's this repeating pattern. I just watched this a couple
Well,
not long ago.
haven't
it's-
we always been told that the creator's children will have a mark on their forehead that has the name of the creator, but it was a forbidden name that no one really knew? Is that kind of what we're talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, basically yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to do some math in here because I want to see something.
You're gonna math.
I'm going to do some math in.
There's
Only do it the redneckness way now.
I was hoping
And
Dragonfly
I'm
17 is
more
here.
attuned to English than I am. to
Dragonfly 17. I think you're in here, right? Can you
All
tell
right.
me how many what's the number for know thyself?
one.
in
What if
German-
we have 149 selves as personalities? Do
Yeah.
I get to keep adding them up?
Sybil.
No, but the word know thyself.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm pulling cards on if there's truth to this 216 digit number.
I don't know if it's a number or if it's
17
a
says
word.
we're all marked at birth with 666.
Yeah.
6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons.
Yeah.
It's a number of man.
Yeah, but I don't believe that's a divine mark. I just think it's a mark of man.
There is some truth to this. Okay.
That's
The
what
King of Swords is about truth and justice. The King of Wands is trustworthy. So we need to trust this information.
But also, I want to say the 216
okay.
is I agree with what
Need a
Jen's saying, but it also seems that in addition to the letters like that he's describing in this, I haven't dived this either, but the 216 seems to be representative of a cycle on top of those numbers, even though those numbers are a cycle of how to get to it. It almost seems like, okay, here's technically the name of God, but yet you have to go, let's say, okay, 2, go back 2 or skip 2, go back 1 or skip 1. move forward 6, there's another cycle to that on those actual letters. That actually seems to be the key. I think it's Nadia's picking up as the key of knowing thyself. It's a key.
Okay. It's interesting. I
Sorry,
was
that
looking.
was okay.
I'm looking at these 2 cards and I could not figure out what this has to do with it. And then all of a sudden, Spirit downloaded it and says, look at it again. And I went, okay. And because they're the same suit. They're wand cards. It's a fire sign. And you have the beginning, the same as the end, the alpha and the omega. There is something to this.
Yeah.
That's first, that's last. This is starting, this is ending. There's something to alpha and omega with this as well.
Yeah. Yeah. The pattern.
DNA. I pulled another card. And this symbol always represents to me as medicine, and it looks kind of like a DNA. Does this have to do with our DNA?
Can you confirm if what I said about the cycle on top of these
Sure.
letters is that is there also something to that? It's like you got the first part. Just go a little bit further.
Yeah.
It's not just I think the knowing the frequency comes to how it can be used for good or bad power, or and if anyone wants to watch the movie, it's a little bit odd, but there's a whole lot of
like hidden truths.
Yeah, very much so.
I don't watch odd.
It's odd, like I say, but it was kind of worth it. Just saying.
Wow. You are correct. Well, you come into this. This is generational. This is the world. This is cycles. Over and over. Yes, absolutely. There's something about balance in this. Because justice represents truth. Wow. Okay. Base card on that's the creator. There's more to it. He's encouraging.
Oh, glory and honor. Love you, big guy. Interesting. Okay, was the number used to build the second temple? That's the second part of this?
That's the second part.
Was the number used to build the second temple?
Shoot. There's something, because I have know thyself is 160.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes.
I get a yes to that as well. DHP's question, not Nadia's. I'm sorry.
Okay. What was the second question?
Was the number used to build the second temple? Yeah, it's permission only. Like
you got a yes or a no?
One person had one person.
Yes, but that person had to be enlightened to be able to do it.
Yeah.
They had to hang him
really
upside
seriously?
down first.
Apparently, this was also fought over.
Oh, Jesus God.
It's kind of like an argument or conflict of who's worthy to do it. Does that make sense?
Oh, I gotta go. Hold on. This is brutal.
The second person just activated. Yes. The wrong person chose wrongly.
Wings thinks he's funny.
He needs a gas mask in there.
Wings thinks he's funny. He said, "Hey, pull that next card. It's for Rocco." And I'm like, "What?"
It's a gas mask?
It took him down. You cannot say Spirit does not have a sense of humor.
They have a sense of humor.
Wow. So yes, the number was used to build the second temple, but they had to be found worthy. They had to have the power of enlightenment in order to be able to do it. But apparently, according to the Five of Wands, there was a lot of conflict and opinion of who that was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm missing some numbers. I only got 160 on Know Thyself. There's got to be something more. That's
There
the
we
only thing
go.
that
Do
came
more
down.
homework.
I had homework and no math. Well, I could be. What is that math that they teach them now? That you
Common
can-
Core.
Common Core. So I'm
Yeah.
almost right. So I get a. So I got a star.
You get it.
I wonder if I could
Yeah.
make up a math thing, a math table, and have everybody just adhere to it in the future. All the kids learn it in school, and it not make a bit of sense.
2
It's
plus
called.
2 is 5. Don't you know that?
It's called English
It's
measurement
called
system.
Common Core 2.1.
No, it's called English American measurement system. I mean, we had to measure 12
We
is
have
1
to be
foot.
different from the rest of the world. Yes,
So how many feet in a mile? Do we remember it?
and there is 5,280 feet in a mile,
I thought 128.
and I've only got 2.
No, I mean, we had to memorize that, and everybody else did metrics of tens. We still didn't correct it though.
Interesting. Yeah. I want everyone to understand that if you don't say my math is correct, I will be offended.
You'll be
So-
offended.
Math matters. All math matters.
That's right. Oh my goodness. You'll hurt
As
my
long as you have
feelings.
10 toes and 10 fingers, you're okay.
And I'm going to petition Congress that if you tell me I'm wrong, you're going to jail. Sorry.
I
Okay.
identify myself as a mather.
I identify as a redneckedness genius.
There you go.
Okay. DHP, I hope that answers your question. Apparently, it's an ongoing thing where we will continue to math and work on this. Okay.
I'm going to
Jen's
rename
brain
myself
matters.
Nobody.
DHP's got me over here sweating bullets. You make me mad.
Actually, when I was adding it, I'm like, I should have a calculator. But no, I wanted to do it on my own.
Okay. Here we go. Next is Caroline. Question: I have heard that there is technology that can clean the earth and heal her very quickly. Is this true? I have heard that as well.
Yeah, I did too.
I think Gaia is totally capable without humans being on it. She'd probably heal herself, but let's
Hey, Jen,
yeah.
did Gaia clean out your basement?
Yes. Yes. Oh, I gotta love
Cleanse is what she
Gaia.
wants to use. Cleanse. Yeah.
See if there's technology. I still believe because she's a living, breathing creation that she could heal herself. But can we speed up the process? Probably.
I believe they have a bacteria that is eating plastic.
They do. That's been there since the 80s. That's documented. But I want to say this has something to do with the color of the sun as well. The color of the sun can be activates cleansing.
Can they change the color of the sun?
Interesting. I got an ace on the technology part, but I think I was onto something when I said it would happen faster if we weren't here because this is being called away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be worked on. Absolutely. If boundaries were set and humans weren't on it. Well, any living, breathing creature, any race. So I think she could be healed, in one breath of the creator. But technology, I still got a yes. But we just can't be here.
I agree. I got a yes on that too.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, doke.
Nadia agrees. She's
Where did Nadia go? Did Schneider fart? Just asking.
She probably went to go find a calculator.
And how come Schneider never gasses her out? That's all I'm saying.
Because mine
Yeah,
believes
there
that
he is. I see you
gassing
back
should be outside. There he is. I just brought him in.
Yeah. It's like saying, why does Schneider never gas you up?
Because he's a good boy.
Yeah, he's a good boy. Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
Mom,
He goes in the other room.
My donkey,
He's
the
crazy.
big head, he's the fart bag.
You're not playing his radio today. He's mad.
Oh, I am. It's over there. Yeah.
Okay.
I
All
got
right.
to it and turned it down a little bit.
Just going from the top down here, guys. Is there a digital version of this world that serves as a beta testing ground for what's to come here?
I think we are on the beta
I
version.
think we are it.
Yeah. I agree with all that.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes to that.
Schneider too.
Well,
There goes that
Schneider
good boy.
agrees too.
Yeah.
That makes 5-0. So okay.
Fart,
Moving on.
Schneider, fart.
I've always had the feeling that where we're at now, especially in this density timeline, that we are guinea pigs. This is school. This is how can you handle this hot mess? But let's
could
see.
I give you guys a freaky time thing?
Uh-oh.
The what?
Here we
Freaky time.
Freaky.
Okay, I got you. That was a
Freaky
segue.
And you can pull cards on this. I can pull cards on this. Last week, I forgot to mention it to you. I go to Home Depot and I buy 3 pieces of lumber and a drill. I bought the drill because I need the charger. I was going to buy a battery. $20 more, I get the drill. Do you know? So
Yeah.
anyway, I'm really not paying attention. I put my card in, pay for it, and I realize as I get outside and I'm loaded already, and it's like they didn't ring up the drill. Okay, so now I'm wrestling with this. Okay, I need to go back in, pay for the drill. What if he gets in trouble?
a test of morality.
Yes, and I did. I wrestled with this, and me and my prayers, I came to, I'm not going to take it back because it could affect him. It could get him in trouble. I wrestled with this. Now,
You mean the cashier, right?
the cashier? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Now, a day or two later, I look at the receipt. The drill is on the receipt.
Wow.
I kid you not. I kid you not.
So on one timeline you did not buy the drill,
Yes,
and another
yes,
timeline you did.
Yes.
Okay,
So-
going to
Good
that.
one.
Cleared
So
the
in
pump.
one timeline, you're an honest, good, moral soul. The other one, you're a thief, right?
Well, no. I literally wrestled with this, taking it back, and okay, let's say this guy screws up a lot. Who knows? I could have cared less about.
I understand because he could
everything.
take the hit. Yeah.
Yes, exactly, and that's and I know I see the guy there a lot, and he's been really sick. He's been like out on different leave because of whatever's bothering him. I don't want to say what was bothering him,
Yeah.
but he had taken time off. Could this have been an excuse for them to go, okay, that's their final straw?
Right.
And literally,
let's not give him any
it was
ammo to
taking
get
care
rid
of
of him.
itself. It was taking care of himself, and I was elated by that. But can
Yeah.
you see if that truly happened that way? And I mean, I talked to a person about this, and it was like, oh my God, I didn't have to worry about it anyway.
Well, while Jen's pulling the cards on that, I have something that happened.
Okay.
I think we're all jumping timelines, regardless if you're awake or not awake.
Yeah.
All right. So
I don't jump timelines.
there was a time that says, yeah, you just go to another multiverse.
I just go to a different dimension. That's all.
There you go. So the thing is, like my mom said, why do we want the eggs? And we all explained it to her, and she said, why are you telling me that? I've never said anything about the eggs. And 3 of us heard it. She denied that she said it. I don't think it's dementia yet.
Yet.
But it was funny that she did not know she said it. Yeah.
Wow.
Either she jumped or you 3 jumped.
The 3 of us jumped. Yeah. But it's weird
Together.
how I'm getting a lot of these interactions where someone would say, but you said this. And I'm like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Incidentally, if I would have had a dick for a cashier, I wouldn't have wrestled that one time. I would have been like, heck with it.
Well, you'll be happy to know that
It would still be karma.
You stood up for somebody who's been treading lightly.
Oh,
Okay, has been going through a lot. So, Spirit does agree that timelines were a big issue, but it was okay. It was justified. So
Right.
you're off the hook. You can trust.
And literally, it showed up on the receipt. Like 2 days
crazy.
later, I looked at the receipt because I saved my receipts, and I looked at it, and I was like, "Oh, that's the thing." I was like, "What?"
Yeah, but it balanced itself out.
It did.
It did.
So he won't get in trouble.
He didn't get in trouble,
I
and
paid
it still
for it.
came out of your bank account. So,
And you're not a thief.
Well, no. Now hold on a minute. Now he could be called a 2-day thief.
Oh, what?
I'm a temporary
two-day
thief.
Temporary thief.
Part-time.
Okay,
All right.
yeah.
Okay, let's go
Gotta
back
get
to
together for
Carolyn's
the
question.
That was DHPs.
Was it DHP? Okay,
Yeah,
beta.
the beta testing
I
ground.
think we answered that right.
I
We-
believe that once we get out of the Heaven's Cross, we are so beta. I don't think anything's going to be predicted after that. Not sure.
I feel that we're already out of the Heaven's Cross. You know.
Yeah. Spirit's trying to tell me that this beta is wrapping up. Okay.
Yeah, we are out of Heaven's Cross.
The creator already has the new world for us
Nice.
for generations to come.
That I agree with.
We've crossed a huge barrier.
I think Heaven's Cross. I think we stay in Heaven's Cross. I mean, we perceive it as we're through Heaven's Cross. It's very big. It's very vast. I don't know how to say that, but I mean, but yet Dennis is right. But we're still we're going to stay in Heaven's Cross.
It's so obvious, right, Dennis?
I believe some have agreed to stay here, and some have agreed to transition to the new one. It's going to be both. Some are still going to be here on beta.
So if we did pass Heaven's Cross, would the veil already be removed?
I think we passed a barrier actually that merged between the two, and what we've actually done was move into another dimension.
Yeah, it's something, but yeah, I mean, this seems like Heaven's Cross is so vast that hard part, like maybe Dennis is talking about, we're picturing it. I think it's still Heaven's Cross. Maybe there's going to be little names in between here, but it's still Heaven's Cross for a while, or like a long while.
So are there like multiple? I think they were. We talked about 7 veils.
Something.
So is one veil removed, and we still have more veils to go?
It's going to be on your frequency.
Or have we gone through
we
many
should
veils
ask
already?
Is the veil multi-layered? We should ask that. Is it?
I get a yes on that. I get a yes on that right away. Multi-layered on the veil.
So it's like peeling an onion.
Yeah,
you
it's
get
like
through
you
one,
get a veil, you keep
one.
your veil. Exactly. You get another veil, you keep yours again.
Oh no, I don't want
yours is purple, yours is gold, and yours is green.
It doesn't match the carpet.
Oh, well, I'm buzzing.
You get a shag carpet.
Yeah, baby.
Groovy, man, groovy.
Wow. Yeah, confirmation on multiple veils, the strength card and victory, but each one brings you a new victory. You get higher and higher as you move through each one. Absolutely. Some will never move at all, unfortunately. Okay.
I'm going to stay for one more, and then I have to go.
Okay. Well, now we've confirmed that Big Head's gassiness goes to the next level, Rocco. All the way through the veils.
Did he actually see the card that you
It goes from gagging to projectile vomiting.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Top and bottom, alpha and omega. No, actually, sorry. Take it back.
Let me tell you, that was rough. So I'm going to say.
Anyway, I have a question that happened last night.
Okay.
And I know this sounds crazy, but you just reminded me about Jay's dog. I took Schneider for a walk last night. My whole neighborhood smelled like Glade,
Glade.
Like air freshener?
like
Yeah.
air freshener. The entire neighborhood.
Spider.
It was terrible. I don't know. It was like a chemical scented Glade.
Yeah.
You think something? Should we ask if it was sprayed?
Yes, please.
I gotta
Because
yes.
I don't think you could spray a can and have it diffuse through the entire neighborhood.
Yeah, I get a yes on that.
It's
that must have been-
invisible off-worlders following you and Schneider around.
Or they must have had Taco Bell and they decided
It's
to.
I
Yes,
picture a
I-
guy
I
running
took
through
this-
the neighborhood with
I don't know if you can see it, but it's actually them
I s-
crossing and spraying. There's two of them.
Yeah,
One's going
yeah, we've had a
to the
lot of that
tree,
here too.
Yeah.
And I mean, they were like, they were crossing to a point where it was like, I say they're intersecting. You can't tell me they're not doing it on purpose.
I don't get that it's negative though. You have an ace, Nadia, but this is working on cleaning up. This is a good guy here, getting rid of all this stuff. So this
So
is
the
a
Glade does
positive.
work.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was not. It was like a floral. like a pinky floral.
94.3.
That's when I started.
Wow.
You were 91 degrees when you started.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten to the point where I'm having a hard time holding my rods when it gets so hot. I still haven't experienced that yet.
Hmm.
Okay, so this Glade was a stinky floral. Like it was one that I don't like.
Okay.
Is it part of a replicator?
Oh gosh. The fake flowers are coming through.
Flowers. It was crazy.
Yeah,
It's
the
One that's especially assigned to
funny
Nadia.
thing is you're not wrong.
No, it was like
Well, because I was going to ask, are you sure you're not smelling the matrix flowers? You're
see,
ascending.
wow. That's I don't know if I can handle that. Oh, that was terrible.
We're on a potpourri of topics today, Tanya. How you doing? I just saw her.
And very floral right now.
Wednesday is going to be World's Fairs and teeny little rabbit holes.
Yeah, Nadia, are you getting a little bit of in between these veil system? There's a high priestess.
Well, look at the flowers.
You are stepping into, well, because you're bouncing from the matrix nasty junk.
I am.
And then when you have these moments where you see new pretty fluorescent birds and things like that, you're stepping across. So we keep doing this teeter-totter thing.
I know. I'm on the east
One
side.
foot
I'm
in
on the
and one
west
foot
side.
out.
So one
Maybe
more question.
you can have permission to untie your ankle from the bedpost now. Remember I told you better hang
I'll
on.
tie it to
your
the
life?
five. I'll tie it to the 5D bedpost.
Safe word. Safe word. Okay.
Peanut butter.
Okay.
Scary, you know that. Or you have one. Sorry.
Never used it, but yes. No, I did actually.
Questions. So what's the next question?
All right, here we go. The baby. Why is the weather nasty every time my husband comes home? Then it clears. He's bringing it with him.
I don't know why I get a picture of Linus every time I see something.
Pigpen.
Pigpen.
Oh,
Big
Pig
Pen.
Pen, yes, Big Pen.
Pig
We understood it though. We're on the same.
Pen. Unless her husband walks around with a blankie, then he can be Linus.
All right. Well, guys, I'm sorry. I have to run. It was
It's
unexpected.
okay, honey.
Love you,
guys.
Jay.
All right. Thank you,
I'll
honey.
catch the replay.
All righty. All right. So the baby's husband might be Pigpen. Okay. Let's find out why.
It just reminds me of the old butter commercial. It's not nice to mess with Mother Nature.
Mm.
Don't squeeze the Charmin.
I had that a long time ago when I was working in a pediatric office. Every Wednesday was my only day off, and that was the only day it would rain.
So baby, don't worry. This is just a coincidence. This doesn't have anything to do with him. This is all just a coincidence. It's just
no
playing
such
tricks on
thing
your
as a
brain. It just seems that
coincidence.
way, but it's not. It has nothing to do with it.
I think also when you were seeing the pattern, you manifest it.
Yeah, I was getting ready to show the
Ooh.
Queen of Pentacles. You're manifesting this because now it's stuck in your head.
Yes.
Okay. What you need to do is manifest that you're independent from this and it will go away. Okay.
And all your kids will take up that responsibility.
There you go. Yeah, base card on that Page of Pentacles. Start manifesting that it has nothing to do with your husband.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Let's take this off.
We got that one.
Okay.
Mary
Mary Jean. My third eye. Did I really see 4-star people around my body? One with a red light, one with the green light.
No yellow light.
I was going to say, when do you go?
I'm getting a
Okay.
yes.
Red light, green light.
Yellow light. You
Our-
remember the game? We had that game when we were a little kid. Red light.
Well,
yellow
the littles play it. They still play it in the yard. Yeah.
red light.
Okay.
And the green light going.
I spy with my third eye.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to change I spy with my third eye.
I see it. Intermetaversal. I'm getting a yes.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes.
It's her family.
I spy with my fourth eye. Did I really see?
That's called glasses, Dennis.
Called the one in the back of your head.
Moms have that. I had
Yep,
that.
they
long
do.
time.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
why they give you the middle names too.
The middle names.
All right.
The middle name.
Mary Jean, you did. Okay, first you have an ace, but there's a message here. Okay. They're getting your attention. Remember, judgment can be trying to get your attention. Okay. This is your family. Remember, that's a generational family. So they need you to work on a little bit of balance here. There is a warning. Set some more boundaries. Okay. Spiritual boundaries, because trying to get into your good mojo, so to speak, your light barrier. Okay. Guard it, make it a little thicker, because there are thieves and people wanting to cause conflicts with you right now. It's a warning. So strengthen your boundaries and protection. Okay. But yes,
Since
you
the
did
red
see
light.
them. Absolutely. Yep. Okie dokie.
Doki oki.
Okay.
Back and forth.
DHP. God forbade Adam and Eve. You're going to bring King into this. Here we go. Adam and Eve from eating of the tree of knowledge. He never tells them not to eat from the tree of life. Did they eat of the tree of life prior to eating from the tree of knowledge? Okay.
Go ahead, Adam. Answer that one. Did you eat from the tree of life?
Did they eat of the tree of life prior to eating from the tree of knowledge? Yes. Yes,
I
they
would
did.
say that they probably
Yes, we
not
did.
crystalline bodies, but they probably just out of the enjoyment. There was nothing wrong with that. I mean,
No.
weren't we told that Creator said you can have anything you want, just don't touch that one?
Yeah, they still do that.
I
It's like
love
little
bananas.
kids. Little kids to this day, you can have anything, but don't touch that one. What's the first thing a lot of
That's right.
kids will go after? The one you tell them they
The
can't
one-
have.
Yep.
Yeah, they do
God knew what he
that
was
still
doing.
on YouTube. Don't touch the candy until we come back.
Right. It's a
Yeah.
test to see if they'll do it. Yeah, absolutely. And this didn't bother their spirituality at all. That was a positive thing. They were allowed to have multiple choices in that
Yep.
in that realm and density. Yep. They absolutely enjoyed it.
Loving it.
Okay.
Jules.
What was the orb looking thing on our security camera last night? It hovered and moved around oddly and looked kind of like the snitch in Harry Potter. Oh, that's funny. So it's a little ball light with
It
wings.
was an orb. It was an orb.
Okay. So we want to know off-world or orb, or
Doesn't say off one.
past loved one. No, that's just what's coming to my head because
Yeah, I'm
spirit's going to
getting
be
Harry Potter.
specific.
No.
Let's see.
What was the orb?
I have these orbs all the time on our Ring camera, and it is amazing.
Well, even before you captured them, we knew they were there.
I know, but they're like, hey,
Relative?
trick or treat.
Wow,
Oh, I'm getting a relative.
that's a busy ace. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a relative off-world. Is it an off-world relative?
No, I'm not getting off world. I think it's somebody
No,
that's
I'm
passed.
getting. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Off the two aces. This is someone that's passed on. Okay. That's judgment. Somebody that's already been called home to heaven's realm, basically. Good though. It's a positive thing with that hangman.
Yeah.
They're just making themselves known, keeping an eye on you. So it's all
Not
good.
coming into your house without your permission. They
Yeah.
don't know how to knock yet.
3 times.
Hi.
Jen, how are you on time? You want me to put no more questions, or what are we doing?
Let's see.
Yeah, 11 minutes after an hour.
I've got 11 still to go. Do we have any more? Yeah, I've got a couple more here. Let me go in and catch these. Yeah, let's go ahead and close them because I'm starting a bunch more now.
Okay. Oh.
And I may have 2. I may have 2 questions myself.
Okay.
Well.
Should I type it in?
No.
Well,
remember
unless
'em.
you want somebody else to do it for you, since your sausage fingers are a little tired today.
They're dainty today.
Okay.
Mary Jean, you want to put no more questions, or Deb or Terry? Don't fight, guys.
Cat fight.
I'm putting my money on who? Let's see.
Okay. So we're back up to 16 now. Okay. Wow. Yeah, but again, Jules, I pulled the base card on that is the strength card. It's a good strong spirit, but it's positive, so no worries. Just say hey. All right, let's take this off.
Trying to type before they put any more questions on there.
Mushrooms, echinacea, and DMT there to show us how we are supposed to really see if the matrix veil was lifted. If yes, we're both physical and spiritual realms, one originally. So a psychedelic way of looking at the world. Is that what we're looking for?
Okay, a drug like mushroom.
Basically. I don't know what you see when you do any of those. Never experienced that.
Okay, I can put this as with our healing of chakras. When you do those drugs or natural herbs, what you're doing is behind the chakra, it looks like a light bulb. So you got the front, and then it goes into a web. In the back is a web. So when you do those, you tear the web open, which now you got conscious and subconscious going back and forth.
Okay.
Sometimes it could be ugly, like hallucinations.
Right.
But once that opens, you're actually seeing other things, your fears. So you're going to have to heal that web.
Do they go back and forth, or do they merge?
What? Subconscious, unconscious?
Subconscious and conscious.
Do they go back and forth? I think it opens it to the subconscious. So you're facing things that you would not be conscious of, like a dream state. So it could be your dream state going up out of your body, hitting reality and coming back down. However, the more you do it, the bigger the tear, the harder it is to repair it.
Yeah.
I think it's very important that you stick with very natural things. Don't.
Well, aren't they natural?
If they are
Mushrooms
all
and
natural, because
mushrooms.
creators, if he made it, okay.
Yeah.
But now if it's that synthetic stuff,
Oh no, no.
that's a little bit different. So
When you start
you need to
mixing
hold
man
on
into
to
it,
the
yeah.
natural stuff, not the
But you,
synthetic.
but you also have to have discernment if that shaman who is doing it is really doing the right.
Yeah. Yeah, because the death card comes in, it can greatly change what you see. It has to be a positive of the light kind of thing. So even blessing the shrooms and all that, what is the purpose of them getting you to do it? It can open up a whole new world for you, absolutely. Just make sure that it's positive, not synthetic, hasn't been laced with anything, that kind of thing. Okay.
We lost Nadia.
Yep. All right. Why can't you remember most of your dreams?
Join the club.
Some people can, some people can. I've always found that I used to not be able to remember mine either, and then I found a way to train myself to remember them. It's a training process. But everybody's different. I always do a blessing before I go to sleep. If there's something that you need, like spirit needs me to know, please put it in a dream or take me to see it. Of course, being divinely protected through the whole thing. It's just something that I started doing out of habit. I need to remember what I need to do. The spirit, and if you're meant to do it and you use discernment, it will slowly happen over time.
But be careful what you ask for, because some stuff
Yes.
you really don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah, that I got really good at telling them too. I don't want the nasty ugly, okay? We're not doing that.
Now, there is a shaman way of doing it where you would drink water while you're asking for the blessings. And
Mm.
then in your dream, you would drink that cup of water. So it's almost like a lucid kind of dreaming.
Well, interesting, baby. You you're going through major changes right now. You are going. This is going through a portal or going through a different phase to off world at night. This is where you're going. You are working. The reason they're not letting you do it is because it would wear you out. I mean, this is exhaustion and bring you to your knees, and it can have a physical impact on you. Okay, but
And
if you want to remember, get excited about it. Start slow by training yourself to visualize good, positive emotional experiences, not the negativity. If you're going off world and fighting and battling, I would want to remember that.
No.
So it's just a process. Everybody's different. All right. Here we go. HP. Even while awake and alert, I practice visuals, feelings, smells, and sounds. Sometimes I get lost in them. It's like a game to me. Is this one of the most effective ways to sharpen intuition? I think it helps. It certainly does because it makes you more in tune of things around you.
So when you practice visuals, is that with your eyes closed?
Yeah, with your two physical eyes or with this eye.
Because
I
that
think
would
it's the one
sharpen
in the
more
back.
intuition. What was that?
The one back here.
He's back there getting his hair did. He's pulling it up so he can look with his eye in the back of his head.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm covering the eye in the back of my head.
Oh, you're covering. Okay. Putting a blindfold on back there.
That's right.
Yeah, I think that's great. I mean, a lot of things is you have to close your 3D senses and follow the other senses.
Yeah.
Sounds right. Mine just comes natural.
And if there's a way to practice that, you can close your physical 3D eyes and still be aware of the sounds and smells around you, but close the physical eyes and then focus on what it would look like with your third eye.
Mhm.
Because one sense will trigger another sense. And if these are closed, these heighten.
Yes.
So does this. So train them to turn one off. Even plug your nose to where then you're not smelling things anymore and you're just doing it on sound. There's different ways you can flip flop and train yourself to do it.
Well, most people with disabilities like that, if they're deaf, they actually have a sense of smell or vision,
Yes.
or vice versa. So,
Yeah.
If you're blind, their hearing is unbelievable.
yes.
Yep. All right.
I don't know what happened to Helen Keller, but
Yeah, well, there's lots of stories around that story too, right? Okay. All right, the baby. If I can get my throat chakra clear, will that fix my thyroid issues? That one's for you, Nadia.
Okay. You can get your throat chakra cleared. However, your thyroid issue could have been dormant for a while. So you have to heal your thyroid, not just your thyroid, but your hypothalamus, thalamus, parathyroid. Once you can heal that in your brain, hopefully your throat chakra can start, or your thyroid can start kicking in. We're doing experiments on it, so I'd like to see how it goes first.
Okay.
I have a guinea pig.
You too.
I
Not
do.
me.
Nadia's going to put you on display.
At the next World Fair.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. You'll have your own incubator and everything. Okay. All right.
Room and board.
Sister
You got
Renee
a
texted me.
tent set up in the back of the
There you go.
World's Fair.
As long as it's not a creepy white van, I guess it'll be okay. Sister Renee says hello. She said, "Can you tell Michael I was thinking about that Elvis song yesterday before he said he was thinking about it." Are y'all telepathically sending Elvis songs to each other now? Okay.
All shook up.
Oh.
Yes. Iodine works, and also if you start ingesting selenium, would work triggering your thyroid.
I got you, Tanya. I see it. Thank you, darling. I've got them starred here. I hope I got them
We're
all.
done with the questions, right?
All right. I got 12 still on the starred. What was the true purpose of calling the laryngeal prominence, the Adam's apple, a deeper meaning? Well, now here's the story that I was told. Now this is big time philosophy here, okay? That they have the bulge of the Adam's apples because they took a bite of the fruit and it got stuck.
Yeah, he was afraid to swallow. He did a
stopped halfway through and went, "This is a bad idea."
Oh my God, Schneider.
Hey, what did you do?
A deeper meaning. I can ask Tarot to see if they have anything to say about it. Michael, what says you? What do you think?
Are some of the larynx muscles connected?
You choke on that apple.
I choked on the banana.
Oh. You had to peel it first, Dennis.
Well, I know, but they didn't tell me that at the beginning, you know.
I didn't realize
it was
this
a tree of
came with
life. I would have
instructions.
thought that would have been the tree of knowledge, but you know.
Luckily, you didn't eat the watermelon. I'll be right back.
That is interesting. They didn't ask my permission, though. They should have.
Huh.
I must have had a mishap with the apple.
Wonder if this is an actual representation of the fall of man.
Well, that's what I'm getting.
If it's like a physical reminder, so to speak. Because I have the creator.
Yeah.
And here's the fall of man. So it's like, and swords are about putting out truth and showing like this is really why. If man fell, it's the creator's way of saying that I don't think he originally had this, though. It happened after the fall because the Wheel of Fortune,
Yeah.
something changed.
Not happy.
Something changed. Wow, of course he came in here, stupid son of a bitch. Okay, sorry. Curious to know if this was a marking of him.
Ooh.
Because the order of the cards is creator, the fall of man, something changed because of him.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yep. Makes a lot of sense. See, even
Schneider agreeing or not?
He does not like him.
I know. He heard Mama Jen cuss. You know where the jar is, Mama Jen. Put your money in.
It's Zia.
How
I
big
know.
is the jar?
We have 5-gallon buckets.
I'm coming over. I got a van.
Yeah, Nadia keeps hers in the van in trash bags. All right. Here we go, Deb. Hearing my daughter Brianna going to a wedding wearing white, short, clinging sheath dress. Well,
Snyder's
Brianna can't
disagreeing.
get married according to Snyder. She had on a high white hat to match, sort of looked like top hat with black band bow at base and meaning. Now, I know I saw later in the chat you said it wasn't Brianna's wedding, it was someone else's wedding. So it wasn't hers.
Going to a
Representation.
wedding.
Going to a wedding, but not her own.
I don't know why I get the impression of, was it the Mad Hatter?
Yeah. From our dream interpretation, it's a wedding is opposite, so something sad. But I wonder if the black is going to be recovery.
Okay. Some agreeance, balance, temperance. Something about balance. Celebration. It's not negative.
No, yeah, I'm not getting that either.
It's not negative. This just represents, this is Mama, that's you, Deb, and this is a dream state. So this is what your dream was. I'm going to take this off. The reason it's a little, this is about being patient. Your time is coming. This is about a contract and celebrating. Isn't Brianna married? No, her time's coming then. Be patient. Yours is coming and you will be celebrating. You may have had a premonition about Brianna's wedding. Wow. Coming fast, the chariot.
Well, she knows what dress to buy and what hat to wear. So.
Wow. Okay.
That would be scary if it was exactly what she dreamed of. Well, Deb is a manifester, so.
There you go. If you're going to marry her off, looks like her time's a-coming.
Time's a-coming.
All right. DHP. Uh-oh. Another Adam question.
Subjected to 3D time.
They were beyond space and time, I believe, in the original Eden.
Yeah, 3D.
Because they were crystalline, I believe. Which still brings me to another
I don't think
question.
3D actually arrived until after the fall.
Yeah. Originally, if they were crystalline, now this is going to get controversial for some because we've talked about if the creator took a rib from Adam to create Eve.
Oh, God.
Yeah. He's still feeling that pain.
I scanned and he was missing one. Go ahead.
Did they have ribs? Because we were told they were crystalline bodies of light. Where'd the
Yeah, but
rib
they
come
didn't have any
from?
barbecue sauce.
So, is there more to the story? Do they have a physical body underneath the light? Is
I
there?
don't understand the crystalline body because from what I studied was he was made. Was he made from dirt? Was from the earth?
Supposedly, yeah, that the creator scooped up the earth
Yes.
and blew life into it, and then it created Adam in his image. So
Their image.
their image, you're correct. In our image is what it says. So
Yeah.
I'm just curious if there was an actual physical body, probably one that never broke down and had arthritis underneath that. Like they had a physical one, but they were surrounded in a white light. Like their aura was showing all the time.
There was no GMO fruits and
Yeah,
vegetables.
yeah, exactly.
I'm getting like a 4D, and then the fall made it a 3D.
Okay. I could
They
see
weren't
that.
Yeah.
quite crystalline yet.
No,
Yeah,
I don't think they were.
3D is almost it kind of was almost as a punishment of the fall, if that makes
Right.
sense. You can't
Right.
handle this dimension anymore, so you're going to this one is what I'm getting.
Sorry.
Everyone thank King of Cups for your arthritis.
Thousands and thousands of years I've apologized and apologized.
Well, it's okay. Jay's still
still
holding a grudge on
offended.
top.
Yeah, well, if Merlin would just wave that little wand around and go, no more pain.
Oh, well, I think for some reason that Hollywood.
I saw it, Jay. I saw it, Dennis. Hollywood. I mean, stop making your wands with Hollywood.
Holly weird. Okay. Everybody in the chat still mathing. Oh gosh. You're all gonna have headaches after this.
Already.
All right.
So baby wrote, I have an extra bone in my neck and an extra rib. There it is, Dennis. Go get it.
How many husbands
Well,
you
know,
got?
I've got an extra bone in my neck too.
No, she has an extra rib, Jen. She didn't want another rib.
Must be Eve.
Robert E. Monroe's book called Ultimate Journey answer many questions we all have, including the higher self not knowing what's next until it's complete first, leveling up, basically. Yeah, I think we have to get through each stage before you can know the next thing.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes on that.
So do you think our higher selves already completed this, and so that's where we will get the information once we level up?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I've also looked into my higher self being in like the 8th and 9th density, but they're still growing as well, I believe. So it's just an ongoing process.
Yep.
It's like almost like a domino effect. You complete this one, get to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or reset and go back to the beginning.
Well, actually, that's true, Nadia, based on the card I just pulled. Yeah, there's an ace to that. So it's leveling up, basically. But you can level back down. You could go either way.
Mm-hmm. Yep. If you choose to sit on the fence, you start from the beginning.
Okie dokie. Here we go. DHP. I get that left spirals symbolize creation and life energy. It's in religious symbols, even in nature, among other things. Yeah. Is this correct? This connects with left-hand spiral gestures.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, my question is, can you rub your tummy and pat your head at the same time?
What is a left spiral? Is it the conch shell? I mean, is it the...
Yeah, it's like if you look at a snail shell, it's like life starts and it spirals. It goes in one particular direction.
Is it like counterclockwise versus clockwise? What is left spiral? That's what
counterclockwise. Yeah.
It is counterclockwise. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
Even in nature, moon thinks this is correct. Oh. Trying to put this in the healing way. Clockwise, counterclockwise is removing, whereas clockwise is energizing.
Wow. It does have to do with. Okay. All right. That's interesting. So this counterclockwise and clockwise obviously have two different meanings. So you are correct. They told me to pull 2 sets here, so that's what I did. One direction, okay, this is positive. It is true. A left spiral, that's true. That starts life is a positive abundance thing, okay? But then they said keep pulling. If you reverse that, the Wheel of Fortune, that means something as well. That means destruction and the tearing down of things. So counterclockwise, good, positive, clockwise, negative. I don't know why, but clockwise, well, I guess you would have
Oh,
to.
okay, I got it.
Right. Oh my God. Wings. He goes, why do you keep throwing time into this? This has nothing to do with time. And that's the way I perceive it, though. But because we're here in this 3D.
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
since we were deceived, okay, so you remember the last time Jay was saying that it's your left, which is more dominant than the right.
Mm,
So it's probably the reverse of clockwise and counterclockwise.
right.
Oh, interesting.
Well, because if that Wheel of Fortune came in right before the Devil card and the Fall of Man card, that would make sense. So it may have originally been, it just got flip-flopped, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Left turn, right, Clyde. Go ahead.
There you go. I'll never forget the conversation we were having as a group one day, and I was running late. And by the time I popped in, the only thing I heard was King of Cups going, right turn, Clyde. And I went, I feel like ducking. I'm like, what did I do? I walk into the conversation, and he's saying, swing at her. All right.
Fling it.
Swing, bada, bada. All right, baby. My husband's birthday is 7/27/1972. Is there something to all the 2s and 7s?
Sevens are nice. I'm doing it right now.
Math.
I'll do the mathing. But okay, so if you look at the day, the 2 and the 7 is what was the past life was in codependence, and what he has to learn now is 7, which is divinity. So that's what that means. 7 is divinity, and now 1972, 10, 19, 1. So let me just check this out. That's a 1. I did that pretty quick, didn't I?
He's a great mather.
Well, his life path number is abundance, 8, infinity. If I did that math right.
Did you say it was 8?
Yeah, it's 7 plus 27 is 9. That's 16. Wait, yeah, 16 is 1972. If you add it all together, that's 10 plus 9 equals 10. I'm adding it too fast. Sorry.
0.
Which is 1.
Yeah.
So 17.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Slow down. I've only got 10 fingers.
17. So you add the 1 and the 7, which equals 8 of abundance.
Interesting. On this journey in this lifetime, that's the full start of his journey. I have a 5 and a 3. Those are 8s. All right. So looking into the future, making sure you don't feel left out. There is a purpose for the numbers that he was born.
Yeah, so that's what that actually means. So 8, he probably is of abundance. Things come easy to him, but it's very easily lost also. Finances, you can make the money, but you can't hold on to it, or
Yeah, this also is a card that represents him. The Knight of Cups, he's always treading lightly because of that.
Mhm.
Once he gets something, he tends to lose it, so to speak. So it causes an issue. So
So
he
if he
treads lightly.
yeah, but if he looks at his 27 the day,
Mm,
this lifetime, he has to trust in 7, which is of the divine.
yep.
He has to put the trust in the divine instead of the number 2, which is for others. In the past, he trusted others. At this time, he has to trust the divine.
I agree. I was born on the 27th of April. So, yeah, this time around I got it right. Woohoo!
Mhm, mhm.
So,
You chose wisely.
yeah, I came back and like, I ain't doing that again. Mm-mm.
Did you already go through Jules's question, by the way?
She's got one
Which is
coming
one
up.
before the
She's got
one you just
one.
had?
This is the next one.
Yeah.
Is this it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
That's the one that's before the one you just did.
Oh, I just start them. Sorry.
I know you're just not in
I
order. You're
know.
not
I
very
can't math.
organized.
All right.
You can't
Here we go.
math? Okay.
What is
so
the reason for so
confused.
many issues regarding water in our home? We've had so many leaks, blow outside pressure issues, etc.
Wow.
Wow.
Does it sound familiar, Jen?
Yeah.
Are you sure your house is not on a Native American burial place?
Ooh. Interesting.
That's what I'm getting.
So cleansing the land, asking permission, forgiveness is a huge thing if you want that to stop.
Yep.
And blessings.
Yes, blessings. Offer the land like tobacco or something. That's important. Offer a gift.
And it's not a pack of cigarettes. It's just plain tobacco.
No, loose tobacco like you would roll or put in a pipe or something like that. Yeah, whoever that land was not surveyed very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is spirituality. Looking into the future, you need to bless this land. When they were looking and surveying, so to speak, they didn't do their history basically. So you need to bless it because there's the creator.
I don't think they really even cared.
No, they don't. They don't care. Temperance comes in order to balance it out. Do those things. Okay. So basically, go out, spend some time with Gaia, and address the land itself and the souls that were in it, and do a forgiveness, and do a blessing and a gift giving, and you should be fine. Okay. All right.
Is this a recently moved in home?
It doesn't seem like it.
Okay. Well, Jules, you can let us know. Did you build the house? Not that it's your fault. I'm not saying that because
No,
people buy up
no.
land and just they don't tell you what was underneath.
Yeah.
They may not even know because
That's
you're
true.
talking centuries. And
Well,
it may
and
not even be in the records.
true.
Only
And
the Native Americans would know that.
if it was in the records, we know these deep state people, in order to get money, will erase the records and they won't tell you. So,
Right.
all right. All right, 17. What do we got? My son has a friend that died. They say he shot himself. But my son has had dreams that he was kneeling down and someone shot him. He says I'm great at researching. Is my son getting visions?
He is.
Well, I'm going to answer both of those.
I'm getting a strong yes to that.
I'm gonna ask about visions, and then I'm gonna ask what the truth is about your son's friend, because let's answer that too.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to find out if your son's having visions. And Michael got a yes. So
Okay.
oh wow. Yes, your son is having visions. He is gifted. Absolutely of the divine light that he is getting visions. Absolutely. This is one of his gifts. He's clairvoyant. All right. Now let's find out about his friend.
I'm getting a
Suicide.
yes to that too.
Okay.
Who's next to me?
Hmm. Well, there it is. Yeah, he didn't shoot himself.
Yeah, I don't know what he was involved in, but yeah, you're right. He didn't.
There's a female energy here.
Wow.
Someone tricked him. He was fooled. Okay. Here's your female energy. All right. This was all planned and plotted. Okay. There's your devil card. Plan to take him out. Yep. Absolutely.
Does this have something to do with drugs?
Base card on that. There's your bad coven. There's a group and yep, the higher up. Whether it was drugs or money related, because that's a pentacle card.
Well, they could be both.
True.
Not having paid for.
Something gone bad, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting.
Okay. All right. Okay.
We need an uplifting question.
Karen, explain why I'm getting more sensitive, especially to visitors that come to my home. Because your discernment's growing, honey. You are more in tune of what kind of vibration and energy they're putting out. And you're picking up on that, positive and negative. So it just means as part of your ascension, you're growing. You're more in tune of who you can trust and who you can't. You're trusting your gut more. And I think people's vibrations, positive or negative, are starting to really come out more. But you're getting really good about picking it up. So it's not a bad thing. Just learn to control it.
Also, if you're feeling it's a bad thing, you should either smudge after they leave.
Mhm.
There's a old way of sticking, like buying a cactus
Mm.
plant and putting it at the door,
Mhm.
and it will eventually die because it is picking up all the negative
Yeah.
energy as before it crosses through the threshold.
Yeah. Yeah. If you start and get what we call the heebie-jeebies, I would just do some cleansing and blessing after they leave. That way, that energy does not stay in your home. Okay. It just means that you're getting to be more in tune. That's a good thing. All right, Tanya, what do you got, honey? Veil is thin worldwide. Yeah.
Yep.
Recent experiences with other energies, entities, a presence in 4D, or are they here in 3D traveling from elsewhere? A little bit of both. Some have been here, but now the veil's thinning. We're starting to see other energies, even 5D.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even 5D.
Mm-hmm.
So absolutely. And the more it thins, the higher we go up, the more stuff you're going to see. You start to see that this matrix is all simulated and it's falling apart.
Is there something that maybe if your higher self doesn't think you're ready for it, they can block your vision of the veil uplifting?
Yeah, because I think you can only see what you can handle.
Okay.
And that's one reason people can't really remember their dreams. Because if they don't think you can handle it or you're above it, like, don't worry about it. It's not an issue right now and has nothing to do with your gifts, then you won't remember it. Because like I said earlier, if you ask spirit to start showing you dreams and start showing you more, the spirit can tell you no. I mean, they're like, no,
Yeah, but
that's
it's
you don't
not
need to
gonna
worry
make me
about that
very
right now.
happy when the spirit does that, though.
Mm.
You're happy when spirit does that?
No, I says it doesn't make me very happy when the spirit does
Yeah.
that, though.
He can't handle the word no very well.
No, I'm not very
say-
good at that.
They say, you can't handle the truth.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's thinning that you're going to see more and more. And what spirit allows you to see is what they think you can handle. Now, as you ascend and get stronger in your spirituality, they'll show you more and more.
Yep.
So just keep meditating on it. All right, Caroline. Was it my Lyran family that was in my meditation this morning with big blue eyes and a male? Okay.
I'm getting a yes.
Yeah, how strong.
Yep. Now?
Oh, throw some cards across the desk. Okay.
Why are you worried?
Is she worried?
Yeah.
Yep. They brought you a gift. All right, this is your off-world family. It's a good positive thing. They brought you a gift. Now you get to hone in on it. What's the gift? What did they bring you? A box of chocolates?
Off-world chocolates. Wow.
It's a good thing. The base card is victory. So they're bringing you a message of victory. But they gave you a gift. So start honing in what the gift is. Meditate on that next time.
You
Nice.
just be jumping around.
All right. Now, this is the last one I have. If I missed any, please tell me and I will go back and find them. But Karen,
Well,
is
Karen
the last.
has one. Oh, there you go. That's it.
Are you saying the veil is lifting? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I put my one in there. I put my one
Yeah, I
question.
see your one. And
Just
I raised you
one?
two.
Just one. Well, I have
Just
more.
one?
And I raised you two.
All right. Oh, well, Jules, that makes total sense. Yeah.
What's it, 10 years?
Her house. It's an underground house on the California Trail. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh.
All right. Let me go to see.
Not a good thing.
I missed 10 of yours, DHP. What? It was probably while I was in the starred section. Let me scroll back up as many as I can because it cuts off after a while.
Well, he's not showing up in mine either.
Uh-oh. You know, that has happened a lot. They are really
Are
censoring.
is he kidding?
They keep bouncing around with my subscriber numbers too.
It's in the other timeline.
I don't see anything.
I don't. I
Yeah,
see
I didn't
one.
either.
I see one. But I thought that meant you were going to ask the next time. It says, yes, I'm breaking. Well, let's see what time it is. I don't have the timeline. It says, yes, I'm breaking this Adam and Eve code. Just food for thoughts. Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, and Adam's Eve. Could this mean time period before man, as Adam means man? That's the only one I see. Let me see what time it is at.
I don't even see that one.
I'm going to check if it's on this one here.
We're all on different timelines.
Are you on the, yeah, I was gonna say, Nadia, are you on a different timeline than me?
Yeah, I'm using StreamYard's what I'm
All right.
looking
It
at.
would probably be your 2:36 p.m., Jen,
Okay.
which would be 11:36 for you, Dennis.
Really? Oh, I'm not that far down yet.
Well, catch up, young.
35. Do I say 35, 35, 35?
Oh,
Do
I
I
didn't
say
see it
36?
because I didn't
There's
see
Katie.
the word question.
Yeah, there you go.
Just food for thought. Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, and Adam's Eve. Okay. Time period before man, as Adam means man. Adam came before Eve, so time period before man. Yeah, I don't think we all know that Gaia was occupied by many different races of offworlders way before man came along. Of course, that's not what man-made religion wants to tell you, but
True.
Adam's Eve, it could be. I'll just do a yes or no and see what it says.
And then after that, he said, "Can someone tell her it was a joke?" Where's the smiley face after that, DHP?
Oh, he's winking. Okay.
No, he's not winking. He's got like a
He's always trying to
monocle
get
on
me to
one
laugh,
side.
but I am so focused.
I know we were all.
I have to take it seriously. Wow. All right.
Okay.
But if you said I missed about 10 of yours, I don't want to miss them, honey. But I'm telling you, I don't have any more than that I had marked.
I have one. I don't think you marked it. It was right after someone wrote, a dentist wrote no more questions. I typed it in.
Oh,
I can tell you what it
I
is.
found this one.
There it is.
Once ascension completes itself, will the entire galaxy
And of course, she
implode?
ignored me.
I was typing while you were.
Sure.
We'll lose something, but I don't get that. Okay, 5 of Cups, we will lose something, but I don't get implosion. This just says start a brand new beginning. I don't get implosion.
Well, I mean, I was trying to figure out if we are in the Earth and we have a sun inside of here, supposedly,
Yeah, in Shambhala, yeah.
and every planet has what we have in our middle.
Mhm.
Will
Right.
they all be destroyed as people are going to different locations?
Spirit's not playing this. Okay. All right, here. This is a strategic secret.
Ooh, a strategic secret. Okay.
Apparently, that's not something the creator wants us to know.
Oh, sorry.
Well, even think about the end of Revelation, right? In chapter 22, it says that new heaven and new earth. But that's all it says. What does that mean? Where is it? Yeah. They didn't go into detail. Oh, gosh. Really? Okay. Be patient. It's beyond the veil.
Okay, I'll open another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I pulled the base card. Death to the old, new change is coming.
Okay.
So you may not get okay. All right, smarty. Right underneath it's the creator card. He's playing with you.
He always does.
Because underneath that was there's your new son.
Oh, he always does.
Isn't it great to know that we have a creator with a sense of humor?
I love it. That's where I got my humor from, Daddy.
But I absolutely know that he loves our questions and like, okay.
Okay.
But will certainly put us in our place if we've gone too far.
Yo, Dad.
2:52 your time.
To what?
Jen. 2:52 your time.
252.
DHP Jr.
252.
Is this another joke?
Not a
Yeah,
joke.
warn me. Okay.
He's just curious.
This one?
Yep.
If this realm is the matrix, would the other dimensions be called the datrix realms we have to move past through just like this one?
I believe yes.
Or I would say.
I think we're all like
Yeah,
on
I'm getting a yes.
on another level. We'll be in another level matrix probably.
Just the next go around.
Hmm.
Well, if this is the absolute worst it can get, I'll take it. That's all right. Wow. It is. Because you have an ace. Okay. You have an ace, but it says don't worry about that right now. A spirit is starting to go, all right, don't worry about the future. Let's be in the here and now.
That's what that's what we're supposed to do. What is this one? Karen wrote 1501 my time. Where is your time?
1501 is 301. Let me go see.
Well, yeah, that would be you, right? 201 would be me.
101 would be you, I think.
12.
No, 201 would be you.
See, I almost knew my military until you confused
You
me.
almost did.
I almost did it. I almost did mathing again.
All right.
201 is Karen saying 1501 my time. That's the funny part.
Yeah, I
That's-
know. I
She was
Ta-da.
just stating the time.
Ta-da! Okay. Did anybody put in the chat what is it that we want to?
Oh, yeah. Take our minute on
I
what do we want to
did. I
focus
did.
on?
What did you put in the chat?
Peace.
I don't remember.
You
Yeah,
put
peace.
Yeah.
Do we want and so what we will do is for a minute, all of us, do we want worldwide peace or do we just want peace in the area that's really ugly right now?
Worldwide.
I say worldwide everywhere.
Okay. So should I put a timer?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I want you to just sit there and count.
That's right.
Two.
Michael and I will hum the Jeopardy song while you do a little prayer.
I will take
that elevator.
peace
I'm going to do the
for
elevator
300,
music.
Alex.
I'm going to do the elevator music. Okay, so what we're going to do, how many do we have in the
No,
chat?
not the elevator music.
19, 18. Someone just dropped out. So we have about 18 watching, and we have 3 here, so it will make 21. So for every 7 people doing this in a group, it's 100 people for every 7. So we're going to manifest 300 people picturing world peace for 1 minute.
Oh, well, I don't have to manifest 300 people in my room, do I?
They're already there, believe me.
We are around the entire world. So just picture, you can see like white lights, 300 white lights in certain areas doing the same thing that we are doing right now. Okay, so are we ready? We are picturing for 1 minute what world peace around the world would look like. Ready?
Yep.
Class, begin.
Mm-hmm.
If you could smile with it, it would be nicer. Focus on your breathing. Focus on your heart. And what you picture, you will send it with the heart waves of love. Oh, that was fast. Was that 1 minute already? That was really quick.
Wow. We're just good at it.
We jump time.
I must have set that on the other timeline.
Yeah, we didn't actually specify. We want peace on this timeline, right?
Yeah, yeah. Let's do it again. Well, thank
let's
you. I
do
hope
one
you
for
guys enjoyed.
every timeline. All right.
Well, luckily we only have two
This
right
will
now.
roll right into next week's show. Okay.
We may still be on the air.
Yeah. That's a whole lot of coffee.
Yeah, it is.
That's nice. I liked it. It was nice. I felt
Beautiful.
nice.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys.
It was
Good.
beautiful. Beautiful. I hope you guys have a good weekend.
Yeah. I actually imagined people helping each other and picking up the rubble and helping them build again.
Me too. The giving, the gift giving, humanitarian things is what I was picturing. But it's amazing because the white light that was surrounding it all was just boom, boom, boom. I mean, that's what's beautiful to me.
That
Every
is so
time
cool.
I envision someone doing something kind for humanity, no matter how small or large, it's just light. And that's what we're supposed to be doing.
And the good thing is, anytime people watch this, it is quantum. So that would continue that energy.
Every replay, it will grow and grow and grow.
That's what's
That's good.
beautiful. Yeah.
That's
Thank
good.
you. Thank you, Jen. Thank you,
You're
Dennis.
welcome.
Thank you,
Yeah,
live chat.
Thank
it was good.
you.
It was good. Michael, you got any shows this weekend?
Well, I wasn't going to, but I get a sense that I should do one on Sunday, so we'll do Sunday.
Okay. Hey, everybody, watch out for King of Cups' show
Yeah,
and
watch out for
announcement.
me.
Watch
Yeah,
out.
watch out for me.
Watch out.
Turn right.
They're coming for me.
Just duck when you walk in the door. That big old orangutan is ready to start punching. All right.
That means
All
I
right.
have to
Love you
crawl
guys.
out of that hot tub in the front yard.
Yeah. Hey, now, come on.
All right. Love you.
All right.
Love and
Home
light.
fires
Love
burning.
you. All right.
Bye.
We're going to do Urkels.
Urkels?
Urkels.
Did I say that?
Exactly. All right. Let's see. Let's start with your angel of abundance today. We have donations, tithing, and charitable work. All right. See, this is gift giving. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Same as our gift giving of our time, prayer, meditation that we just gave to, that will multiply. Okay. Your archangel today is Archangel Amethyst. Beautiful. Purify your life with love. Prepare for something better. This suggests that you're ready for an ascension leap. Here we go again. However, you must first transmute any vibrations that no longer serve you. So you are being asked to examine your life. Is anyone holding you back? Do you feel stuck in any particular area? Is your work satisfying, or is it time for a change? Do you need to release an old belief? So things, we're just cleaning house spiritually, physically. That way we can keep moving forward. Okay. So you just take inventory of your life in all aspects. So if it's a physical thing, if it's a person, a job, if you, I know that's easier said than done. I get it. But think about doing inventory on your life. And if you need to move on, it's okay. Your sacred forest today, the bear spirit. That's a pretty grizzly. And we're about as cold as that, isn't that right? Okay. The bear spirit represents healing. You're a healer and a channel for this life force of the universe. You are strong and grounded. Healing is unfolding and or situation is being resolved. Have faith. All is well. That's right. Manifestation. White light oracle today. Oh, wow. Remember, I don't read these prior. I just pull a card, put it in a book. We just had the bear spirit. Your white light oracle is Spirit Bear of 3 0.96 hertz. So the bears are coming out of hibernation. You are being healed from guilt and fear. Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power or dissuade you from confidence, happiness, and realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you're going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light and life. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and shall soon manifest. Beautiful. All right. Here's your chakras. Here we go. Let's do the order that they came in. First one was gratitude. It's my favorite. Let us be grateful, right? Gratitude. You're capable of more than mere mortal conversation. This is a time of enlightenment communication, and you will raise the consciousness of others. You're stepping into self mastery. The gifts you see in others already live within you. Everybody's on a gift hunt. What do you have? What do you have? Or you have them too. Some people's just manifest quicker or in a different form. Okay. All right. The next one was bittersweet. Remember those doors closing so another one can open. There's an inner strength here helping you to rise above circumstances and do the right thing. It is time to set aside your personal agenda for the good of the group. The person you're becoming is capable of more than you imagined. Yeah. Do the right thing. Even if you got to walk out of a hardware store and not pay for the drill, you saved the guy's job. Bless Rocco. Bless his heart. I love him. I believe he did the right thing. It's all right. All right. The last one of the chakras are perfection. All right. Perfection. All right. This card indicates protection and an inner conflict between wanting to look good and having compassion for others. Oh, isn't that kind of what he did too? Remain kind and unattached to an outcome. Being right and letting others know that you are right may not support the understanding you desire. So at the end of the day, if you win an argument, we don't have to gloat. Just let it be. Let it rest. Don't let your ego get in the way. Remember? All right. Here are the little ones. And then I'll let you go so you can get your weekend going. Okay. We might have redneck plans or something. Jen's going to start with a nap. Okay. Your awakened dreamer card. Wanderlust is a must. Okay. Take time today to wander into the wavelength of wonder. Float without a destination. Move when you are moved and create without an agenda. Even just a few minutes of sacred sabbatical opens the floodgates to untold inspiration. That means move forward without a plan, even at least just briefly. Your angel therapy is listen to your intuitive feelings. We got to trust our gut, right? Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. So if you are getting those clairvoyant messages and downloads, trust them. Trust them. You're growing into them. Your fairy oracle is life energy. Well, we just did some of this together. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that need to be healed. Love and light is make the best of every situation. Always look for the positive, not focus on the negative. With God, everything is possible. That is from the book of Matthew 19, verse 26. Your final card is your mystical shaman oracle. And today we have the tree of life in Cheaperdy. The tree of life is a sacred symbol throughout the Americas. Its deep roots reach into the lower world, the unconscious, while its branches reach to the heavens, the source of destiny. To be whole in your life's journey, it is important to have deep roots and high branches. A tall tree with shallow roots falls in the first wind, but a tree with deep roots can weather any storm. You got this. Keep yourself grounded. All right. All right, guys. That's it. That's it. I will see you Monday at 1 o'clock Eastern. I will go over the final tarot list. I think we're up to 21 people now. And I put a link. I don't know. I think it showed up in the description. Um, some people have had a misconception that if you want to buy your own tarot, it's going to cost you 40, 50 bucks. No, those are the fancier ones. They can just watch where you shop. I sent a link to Amazon. You can buy them for $7 and something if you want to buy your own. But I have some coming to me, and then I'm going to mail them out. If you haven't sent me your physical address, which I have some, we'll go over it Monday. You got the weekend. Don't worry if you don't start out with a deck on Tuesday. It's no big deal. It's okay. They're coming. You guys enjoy your weekend. Watch for story time. That may happen. The kids are feeling better. Never know. Watch for King of Cups. He'll have a show too. But you guys enjoy your weekend. And, go with love and light. Maybe a little, because that's the redneckness way to go. All right, guys. Etsy has one too. There's lots of cheap ones out there. You just look around, okay? It was a great show, guys. If I missed your question, repeat them on Monday, okay? Thank you for everyone that bought coffees. Much appreciated, okay? All right, guys. I love you. Blessings, blessings.